Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jackson Steger alongside your host, Lauren Katz. In this week's episode, we've got plenty of sports updates for you, so stay tuned. You're watching Devils Nation.
We begin this week with the men's soccer team, who were unable to repeat last week's success. In two hard-fought battles against number 24 UNC Wilmington and number 14 Clemson, the Blue Devils were unable to secure a win, losing 3-0 and 2-1 respectively.
Thankfully, the women more than picked up the slack this week. On Thursday, the Lady Devils showcased their offensive firepower with a 6-0 demolition of App State. After leading 2-0 at halftime, Duke erupted for 4 additional goals in the second, including 2 in the first 3 minutes. Then on Sunday, the team welcomed the reigning NCAA champs of Florida State and managed a 0-0 draw. The team moves to 6-2 on the season ahead of matchups with Boston College and UVA.
Volleyball seemed to have an affinity for the Great Lakes State this weekend when they hosted the University of Michigan and Michigan State back-to-back. Unfortunately, the Northern State would prevail twice over our Carolina natives, with both teams sweeping the Blue Devils 3-0, despite amazing back-to-back performances from senior Emily Sklar.
Field hockey had a week of ups and downs, first falling to 4th-ranked Virginia 4-2 in Charlottesville on Friday night. However, Duke responded well on Sunday, raking in 3 goals to number 15 Old Dominion's 1. The 7th-ranked Blue Devils will be tested again this Friday when they host Delaware.
After annihilating NC Central last week, Duke was unable to replicate their same level of success on the football field versus Northwestern this week. After jumping out to an early 7-0 lead, the Blue Devils saw their lead crumble behind a late first-half field goal and a 98-yard Wildcat kickoff return to open the second half. Duke was never able to recover and ultimately suffered a 19-10 defeat.
That's all for today. Check us out next week for the latest sports highlights and updates.